Hi, my name is Anne Chen, and today I'm going to be making Taiwanese cuisine. So we're making 4 different dishes. So the first dish will be Taiwanese morning glory, stir-fried with garlic and jalapenos. And then at the same time we will be making Taiwanese chicken nuggets as well. The second dish will be assorted peppers, stir-fried with garlic as well. It's just very simple meals that you can just make at home when you get off work. Takes you literally probably less than 20 minutes for the whole meal if you marinate the chicken ahead of time. And then the last dish will be a eggplant and garlic sauce. There we go. This is a morning glory. I planted this in our backyard, me and my husband did. So right now we're going to cut this. And I've already washed it, of course, thoroughly. I've soaked it and washed it and all that fun stuff already. So we're just going to take the whole thing, bring it over here. We're going to cut it about 1 inch sizes. And this is like very, very healthy. It's like kind of like a water spinach, but it has more texture to it because it's the stems have a hollow inside. It grows terribly well, so it is actually banned for sale in Georgia, in the state of Georgia, but you can grow it in your backyard like I do, because this is very healthy. If you look up morning glory, it actually has a lot of health benefits for you. And so like I said, we're going to stir fry this with garlic and jalapeno slices. So here we go. You see I cut it about 1 inch cuts. And then I already pre-sliced my jalapenos and I've already minced my garlic. So here I just have regular oil. I've already heated up my pot nice and hot. So we're going to go ahead and put the oil in. You just put a nice good amount. You don't want it too oily though either. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Then we're going to add some garlic in. You can see it's nice and seasoned there. Then I have some pink Himalaya salt. Go ahead and throw some of that in there. And then you see it's already nice and hot, the oil. So then you go ahead and throw that in there. And I go ahead and put my peppers in there as well. If you want, just for fun, you can always put in some garlic powder for extra flavor, but I didn't bring any with me today, so we're not doing that. And you know, stir frying is such an excellent technique because it's always quick, fast. You always want to make sure you have high heat. Like I'm going to turn up my fire right now. And you'll notice in Asian households you always have just gas stove so you can get a nice high heat though too. And literally, look, just less than like 2 minutes, it's almost done already. And this is the thing with the green veggies, it shrinks down. Like even if you can do the same thing with spinach, a lot of other green veggies, we have like Asian, the yotai, or anything like that, it does the same thing. Like it just takes a matter of seconds and it's already, look, it's almost done. And I'm going to add a little bit more salt just to season it just right. Look at that. Boom, and that's done. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get my plate to plate it up. And that's done already right there. This wok is actually a little heavy for me to hold with one hand, but normally the wok that I have at home is a little bit lighter, so it's easy for me to scoop out with one hand while I'm holding the other one. So here we go. Whoop. This is the watercress with jalapenos. Hey! So now we're going to make Taiwanese chicken nuggets. So I went ahead and already marinated the chicken overnight, and I marinated with soy sauce, rice wine, and then also 5 spice, white pepper, garlic, and ginger. So I let that overnight, and I cubed it, and you can see about like 1-inch cubes. And I like dark meat personally because you can't ever go wrong with dark meat because it's always nice and moist. And then what I'm going to do, I've already put the oil in my pot and heated that up. And then, so you can use vegetable oil or canola oil. And then, so now I have some farm raised chicken and like eggs that I just bought from Slow Pour on Tuesday. So we're going to crack the eggs in here, so then that we're going to use the egg. And then I have potato starch in this bowl, which I'll show you the picture. Like, here we go, the bag. So sweet potato starch, made in Taiwan, but we get the coarse one, and we're going to use that as our batter. So here we go, we're going to crack the egg. And I'm going to use 2 eggs in the bowl. And then usually I use chopsticks, but I don't have my chopsticks with me, so I just have a fork. We're going to whisk that just real quick. And you notice how farm-raised eggs, like that you get from the local farms, are a lot more orangish the yolk is than at the store-bought ones. Just saying, I like that a lot better. So then we're going to take the chicken and we're going to sit there and toss it in the egg. Make sure it's nice and coated. Then we're going to bring that and drop it into the potato starch. And you mix that nice and make sure you get it's nice and coated with the potato starch. And my oil is already nice and hot. I'm going to take that and just start dropping in there. And then once you see that it's like a crispy golden brown, then you just kind of let it simmer, maybe for like about 10 minutes, because we've, cubed it in nice like 1-inch cubes, so it cooks fast as well. And I have it on high heat. Just kind of spread it around evenly. And then over here, I'm going to take my glove off. I have some basil that was actually grown in my backyard as well. And so what we're going to do is toss a few basil around in the oil and in my pot, because that has water content to it. But I grew this basil in my backyard as well. So then when you put the basil in it, the aroma of the basil comes out into the oil. And then we're just going to let that sit and let it fry for a little bit. And then we'll come back and check on it. Kind of make sure you move it around a little bit and just let it sit there and fry. And then also, I've